Happy Friday, first graders. Hope you're having a great day so far. It's Mrs. Conley again with your wrap up of this week's Foundations. Alrighty, we are going to go quick today, all right? Quick letter review with sounds, okay? And then we're gonna take a look at our magnet board, all right? So, if you have your magnet board, make sure that you have that ready. Okay, if you don't, you can pause this video and go get what you need and then come back. Okay, also with your whiteboard. Okay, because I want you to be practicing these letters and with their sounds as you write them with your really neat, nice handwriting. Okay, alrighty, friends, let's get started. Quick letter review. Please say these letter cards with me. That would be great. Here we go. P, pan, p. J, jug, j. O, octopus, ah. C, cat, k. T, top, t. M, man, m. N, nut, n. F, fun, like fun Friday. F. B, bat, b. A, apple, ah. G, game, g. S, snake, s. D, dog, d. R, rat, r. E, ed, eh. All right, how'd you do? Did you do them really well? Did you say those sounds? Did you clip them, right? Make sure you clip those sounds. D, d, b, t, k, right? Clip those sounds nice and short. Nice job. Okay, magnet board time. Okay. Next week, when you guys are back in school, we are going to be using one of our new notebooks and you are going to take a test. It's easy. You should not even worry. And when we test first graders, it's so Mrs. Wickham and I can check to see how you're doing and if we need to help you with anything, okay? That's just the best way for us to get information about how you're doing, okay? And then we can also take a look at that handwriting and see if we need to, what? Practice, right? Okay, so your magnet board, okay? When you use your magnet board and when we're gonna use them in school, first thing we wanna do is get our letters tidy, right? All my letters are tidy. They're not all jumbled and mixed up all over the place, right? I have them all nice and tidy. And like we talked about last week, when we say the alphabet, when we stop here, these are when we take our pause or our breath, okay? Kind of like a comma where we just take a pause, right? And that way we can keep these letters in chunks so we remember all of them and we can say all of them without losing our breath, right? Okay, so I would say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay? So also, when you write these letters for us in your new notebook that you'll get next week, you're gonna write them just like this, okay? Really, you'll have just these letters on the top line. Then you'll go to the next line. And you'll write just these letters on the line in your very best handwriting, of course. And remember, always lowercase. We're working on lowercase, okay? Because we're just looking at regular letters, okay? So when we talk about regular letters or just words that we'll start working on, we always use lowercase. The only time we use an uppercase is if we're writing a sentence, because I always start a sentence with a capital letter, or if we're writing like your name, right? Your name should just have one capital letter in your first name. The rest should be lowercase. Okay, so that's why we're practicing with this. Alrighty. And then while you're home too, friends, practice taking these letters off and see how fast you can put them back on in order. Could be kind of fun. What do you think? All right, on your whiteboards, okay, try and work on those letters, okay, lowercase letters. Let's see how are we doing with our letters? I've got my A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Oh, what did I do there, friends? Kind of looks like an uppercase K, doesn't it? I needed to make that look like a lowercase. L, M, N, O, P, Q. Okay, I'm gonna run out of room, so I'm not gonna be able to write the alphabet on this board like I would in my magnet board or in my notebook that I'm gonna use at school. But this is just practice, friends, okay? So make sure you're practicing while you're home, okay? And just like when you write a word or when you write your name, okay? Make sure that only that first letter. So I have Mrs. Conley. There should only be one capital letter, right? Just one capital letter. If I was gonna write my grandson's name, my grandbaby, I would write his name, I would start it with just one capital letter. His name is Desmond. I would do a capital D, and then all of the rest of those letters are lowercase. Okay, they're lowercase. Make sure you're practicing that, because I am noticing when you turn in work, at least my crew, the Conley crew, right? When you turn in work, I'm noticing that some of you are writing your name with all capital letters. We want to try and get away from that because it is incorrect, okay? And it's just good practice to write it with just the one capital, okay? It's good practice, because when you write sentences and when you start writing stories and all kinds of awesome things, you really want to make sure that you are using the correct letter, okay? All right, so you'll practice today with your magnet board and your whiteboard, hopefully. And even if you don't practice on your whiteboard, take some time to practice writing, do some skywriting, okay? Do some skywriting. It's just a good thing to get up and move too, right? I'm gonna get up and move, and I'm gonna practice some letters. Practice some letters. Practice my S, okay? Make sure when you're all done with all of your practice work, you tidy it all up, right? It's so important when you're working from home. Even myself, when I'm at home or my husband's working from home, gotta stay organized, okay? It just is much better feeling. It's kind of like when you clean your room. It just feels good, right? Or when you make your bed. It's just something makes you feel good that you're taking care of yourself and your things. Okay, so make sure that you have a really good spot for all of your materials, your foundations pack. Remember, everything should go back into your pack, right? Your little pouch. All of your materials should go there for foundations. Your math book should be nice and organized. Any of your red folder work that you took home this week, make sure that you have it organized and that those papers are in your folder neatly. We don't want to have papers hanging out and getting crumpled and rumpled. All right, we want to make sure that we're just being organized and tidy and keeping track of our things, okay? Because when we keep organized, we know where everything is, okay? So have a great Friday, have a fabulous weekend, and Mrs. Wickham and I will look to see you guys next week. Don't forget, next Monday is Labor Day, so there's no school. So A cohort will only get to see you on Wednesday. Alrighty, but we'll talk more about that later. All right, friends, have a great day. Stay healthy. Goodbye.